There you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. And it sounds like I was on the right. Can you guess what it is?
Affair?
Exactly.
How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense. But he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found...
Maybe, but
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
I think
Really? Well, did you find any clues?
nothing
Yeah, that's probably more...
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz, we were so close.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the...
All right.
I would never give up.
I shouldn't put it back yet. I might still need this. Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier? With the renovations, there has to be plaster somewhere on this floor. I should grab some before going down. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage. Great! This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs? Figures. If you... What happened to you before you came to Montreal? Why don't you want to go back home? Andrew? Gosh, I hardly recognized you. Guess this is from a different lifetime. Fine. Keep your... People don't usually leave these unlocked. It's locked. Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first. Did I remember to punch in this morning? What could I say? It was a very nice mixer. Off limits. It's locked. Off limit. Open sesame? Nope, no luck. Haven't gotten any tips so far today. It's locked. So you do have a stash of candles, but where is it? Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. I'm good. If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe he kept them in his locker. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Linda. You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me. Off limits. Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. No candles, but this looks like the laundry room. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room. Have I checked the break room? I think I left my keys there during my break. I'm good.
Wendy, where are you going? What do you want?
Are you here to apologize?
Tempting, but every penny adds up. Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie.
Did I fall in love with you?
This must be Andrew's current read. Or one. Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. Gotta hold on to these tight. Syracuse. I guess Andrew went there on holiday or something. Ooh, is this a movie script? Stash uncovered. Got a candle. Now, what next? Let's see if Andrew is around.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel, I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good, in which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this, shall we? First step, pour the wax, I suppose? Careful though, the pot's probably hot. That's it. Nicely done. Next step, put the key in the... Better wait a few seconds before removing it. Looks good. Pretty sure you can take it out now. I think we're almost done. All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into the mold. Good job. So now we wait until it's dry, I guess.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
Have you ever read banned books?
What do you mean?
You know, books banned by the church. I heard, Copernicus is a pretty interesting read.
Huh. Funny you should say that. It's on my list, actually. Although I can confirm it takes a more scientific mind than mine to enjoy it.
I suppose there's a reason why those books are illegal, right?
Well, the church did persecute Galileo for saying even as a man of the...
A man of...
What? Yeah,
I really can't actually...
Yeah, I guess maybe... Oh.
Yeah.
It's... Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I should get back upstairs, though. I've been gone far too long already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Sophie.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out. Careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Oh, shoot.